My name is Brahim Aswad. I'm the Senior Manager of Digital Equity here at Mass Hire Metro North Workforce Board.
My name is Derwin Wongwajarashot. I'm a Digital Navigator for the City of Revere.
The Digital Justice, Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Consortium, otherwise known as the Digital JEDI Consortium, is a multi-coalitional program funded by Mass Broadband Institute with the goal of reducing inequities that members of our communities in the Metro North and North Shore experience when it comes to workforce development and digital equity. More specifically, we really aim to help equip Black, Indigenous, POC communities, immigrant and low-income communities, the tools required to increase their own socioeconomic mobility and thus their own quality of life. What is really special about our program, and what I think all our partners should take pride in, is our incredibly diverse set of digital navigators that are hired at different partner sites across the consortium, each station in a different priority community. So for each of those priority communities, we have a host site where a digital navigator was hired through funds that we subcontracted out to them.
I like to say that it's like IT with feelings, right? The goal of our consortium is to improve the digital literacy of our specific cities. Mine is Revere. I've lived here all my life. Being able to help people that you know are like just neighbors nearby really does feel good, because it's like you're making a big impact on your city and in your community. Whether it be something small, like with their phones, or with something big, like teaching them how to use a computer, it will move like leaps and bounds in their everyday life.
So let's talk about Revere. They actually station their DNs at the senior center part-time, and I think that is reflected in the age ranges of those who request services, with 33.33% being between 45 to 54, 22.22% identify as being between 55 and 64, and then 22.22% are above the age of 65. It does align with what we know. Derwin mentioned that he is stationed at the Senior Citizen Center, and I also know that City of Revere works closely with veterans. So this aligns pretty closely with their scope of work, and they continue to work closely with partners at Revere Community Schools and Women Encouraging Empowerment, since they themselves don't host digital literacy courses, but those two partner sites I just mentioned do. So they have a really cool relationship there. The DNs often go to RCS and we assist the learners there. So this is another instance of a little ecosystem being formed within our larger ecosystem. Digital
literacy is, literacy of the digital devices and such, like computers and laptops. And it's not something you can just inherently look up because you need to know some digital literacy beforehand, right? So as long as we have mediators, like digital navigators, to help people who are interested in moving up with their general knowledge of the world, then I believe that everything will eventually keep growing further and further.
We've gone through over 1,200 of the 1,500 laptops that we allocated to distribute out to partner sites, and specifically community members at those sites who are eligible. And that need continues to be immense, and we're in a situation where we've had to make a concentrated effort to make sure that this device distribution initiative is sustainable, despite the fact that that need continues to be so high, and that has involved trying to slow down disbursement of those devices.
They actually do confide in me sometimes, the issues that they have for these technological devices, like, oh, I just got this from my son, or I've had this for 12 years, or like, I have never used a device in my life, please help me. And every story is different. It feels like every time I talk with a new person, a bit of me comes with them and a bit of them comes with me.
I really highly encourage those of you who have the means to do so, or folks and organizations who are interested, to reach out and see not only about donations, but potential partnerships with us, right? We're always looking to build our digital inclusion ecosystem, which is the JEDI Consortium, and help it to expand and grow and be sustainable. And funding is scarce right now, and that poses the challenge to continuing this work. So any leads on private foundation grants or larger grants that may be available, or organizations that do have funds that are willing to support this work, that will really help continue to shape people's lives through the consortium.